We all have to sew on badges at some point in our lives. And the trick is plenty of pins. So not just 2 at each end, but also put them around the edge, especially if they're big badges. You want the pins to be as close to the edge as possible because you want the edge to be accurately placed against the fabric that's underneath. It doesn't matter if it's knitted like this one or if it's a blazer. And then you have to have your hand under the garment because you want to be able to bend the badge and the cloth together. My fingers at the back, my thumb is at the front. Second trick or tip is to have the finest needle that you can manage and only work single threads. So my thread is not too long and is doubled up, but will be let out as I go. You don't need that much thread actually because it's not creating long stitches. So first of all, I'm going to stay stitch, and you know we never knot, we always stay stitch because it works in any fabric. So 1, 2, 3, and it's stable. Come to the outer edge, catch some of this binding, and then go straight back in line with your stitching here. Go into the fabric underneath. Travel along in the fabric underneath and come back about 1/2 centimetre further along. Up. Go in again behind and come up again. And that's how you go round. I'm purposefully sewing this with red so that you can see what I'm doing, but also it will illustrate that you don't need perfect thread matches because you won't be able to see it at the end. We're hiding our stitching in the embroidery threads on the outside of the badge and in the fabric underneath. It doesn't take very long to do, but you do have to move your hand around. So at some point I will reorganize this jumper so I can hold it better. There we are. And I may even have to take my hand out and reorganize myself. Now I can take pins out as I go, depending upon what is comfortable. You want to put it fairly tight. So we are. You can just see the stitches there, but they're not going to be visible when it's flat. So look, no, that's not really visible. I've taken out the pins as I've been sewing, so I'm just going to sew the last bits. Just finish off these stitches. It hasn't taken very long at all because you don't need that many stitches to sew a badge on. Now I'm nearly at the end and I'm going to do a stay stitch. I'm working in red, so you may see a tiny bit, but I'll open it up. 1, 2, and my thread is now secure. It's not going to come undone, but I want to hide the end of my thread. So I'm going to, in fact, put it between the badge and the fabric. I can feel it's gone down between. Pull it up and then snip. Take that out. Job done. That's it.